All right, quick update from my side. It's been a while since I posted my last video, and my last update was about creating the standard to-do front-end app using our state machines and message sending helper library that I'm working on for some time. But I had to make a break. The reason is we moved from our planning of the UI of our app to the actual implementation. So I have been busy with Fiona for quite some time now. There's actually a GitHub repository where it's possible to follow her work, but we're also retweeting her on Twitter regularly. And we are trying to figure out how to create all our components using the latest well-supported web APIs in the browser to make our component library themable so that it's easier for people in a white labeled way to reuse our front end so that they can customize their appearance, and maybe still use our chain that we're working on. I won't go too much in detail, but one thing that this is about when we are talking about theming components is making the styling based on our state machines and messages. So there is a person who created XState, which is a state machine library, and that's a slide deck where he presents how to style components based on state, and he gives a bunch of examples based on the button. And because I'm working on the state machine library that we want to reuse to make our life easier, and we will also use it in the front end, we try to make a first step when we are talking about our theming to do like a basic state machine, and then we will later refactor it once I implemented the library and made that to-do app. So people can learn how to use the app based on the to-do app. And I'll return to this, but next to that, I'm also helping Nina with the chain, and we just did a little bit of refactoring on our scheduler, on-chain scheduler, and how we produce blocks. So a little bit of low-level foundational work that needs to be in place. So our fake chain that was working in JavaScript is compatible as good as we can with the Rust chain, substrate-based chain, and we can try the dat-dot-service by running that chain, because the service relies on the chain being present. And I give her feedback and work with her. And then, of course, we have also Joshua, who's on a irregular basis sending some updates, which are videos where he talks about his progress and the Rust code. And those videos can be longer or smaller. So with that team that we are, I was so busy that I didn't manage yet to really return. But since the last few days, I returned and started to work again using the library with states and messaging to implement the to-do app. I'm not saying I will have it too soon, but at least I'm slowly getting back on track because everyone now can continue on their things. So that's the update from me, and I hope I will soon also be able to do some updates on the to-do app using the library. All right, so then see you next time.